Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Zarb, and today I will be presenting my data analysis project focused on performance and optimization in the US fast food industry. This project will analyze key data from the top 50 fast food restaurants in the year 2019, offering insights into various factors influencing their performance and their growth. In this project, I used data from the top 50 fast food restaurants in 2019. This data set includes information on sales, the number of franchised and company owned stores, and unit growth. These data points form the basis for the analysis, allowing me to answer critical questions about the industry. I aim to answer four key questions. How do sales compare across different fast food categories? What is the ratio of franchised units to company-owned units for each company? And how does this affect their sales performance? Which companies experienced the highest growth in the number of stores from 2018 to 2019? And finally, how does sales per unit vary among the top 50 fast food companies? And what factors might influence this? The first analysis compares sales across different fast food categories. The pie chart here shows that the burger category holds the largest market share at 38%, followed by snack foods at 16.9% and chicken at 12.7%. This indicates the significant popularity of burgers in the United States compared to other categories in the fast food industry. In this slide, visualize the same data using a bar chart, which shows the total sales in millions for each category. I like this perspective because it highlights the scale of dominance by the burger category and gives a clear comparison across other categories like sandwich, global, pizza. This chart also shows year-over-year sales changes from 2018 to 2019, offering insight into valuable and important market trends. Next, I analyzed the ratio of franchised units to company-owned units for each company. The bar chart here shows that companies like McDonald's and Subway primarily operate through franchisees, whereas Starbucks has a significant number of company-owned units. This variation in operational models can significantly impact a company's reach and, of course, their sales strategy. The scatter plot that you see on this slide further explores the relationship between the franchise ratio and the total number of units. It indicates that companies with higher franchisee ratios tend to have more total units, which may contribute to a broader market coverage and higher sales. Additionally, I categorized companies by their sales performance to see how franchisee models might correlate with their success. Here, I identified the top companies with the highest growth in the number of stores between 2018 and 2019. So you can see here that companies like Starbucks, Taco Bell, Jersey Mike's, Panera Bread, and of course, Chick-fil-A show the most significant growth, reflecting their successful expansion strategies throughout this period. I like this bubble chart as a visual representation as well. So this represents the relationship between total units in 2019, units meaning the number of locations, and the sales in millions. The size of the bubble corresponds with the unit growth from 2018 to 2019. And I like this because it shows that companies with significant growth also tend to have higher overall sales. It's a clear indicator of how expansion strategies correlate with financial success. And my final analysis here explores sales per unit across different companies. So I have a heat map on the right-hand side of this slide that shows correlations between sales per unit, that's sales per store, and factors like total stores, unit growth, and category type. For example, there's a slight positive correlation between unit growth and sales per unit, indicating that expanding companies might also see improved sales efficiency. However, this does vary by category, with pizza and snack showing different trends. And just as a disclaimer, the snack category is not necessarily intuitive, and I find that it's used as a catch-all in the industry. So, for example, as part of this analysis, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts would be included in the snack category, as would a store like Baskin Robbins. So it does end up being a bit of a catch-all. This slide actually has one of my favorite visualizations, the violin plot, in addition to a box plot, which depict the distribution of sales per unit across different categories. These charts help to illustrate how certain categories like chicken or burger tend to have higher and more consistent sales per unit, while others like pizza show more variability. So, what this tells you is that if you open a Domino's or a Pizza Hut or maybe a Little Caesars, you might see less consistent sales per store, whereas if you open a Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, the sales are going to be more consistent. So a lot of great data here and a lot of great analysis. Overall, my goal was to provide a comprehensive overview of the fast food industry through various types of data and charts and questions. The burger category, of course, remains dominant, as is stereotypical in the United States. This reflects a very strong consumer preference. While companies show varying degrees of success dependent upon their operational models and growth strategies. So, of course, a Little Caesars versus a Jets would see different numbers, because although they're both pizza, they have very, very different strategies in the market. And these findings work to emphasize the importance of tailoring business strategies to different categories and market conditions to give you an overall maximization of sales and profitability. And finally, thank you so much for your attention, being part of this deep dive into the fast food industry. I hope the presentation has provided valuable insights into the various factors driving success in a competitive landscape. And I hope it was presented in a way that made full use of the data and the visualizations. I hope that everyone has a productive and enjoyable summer, or rather what's left of it. My name is Brandon Zarb. Thank you so much.